Hi, guys. Chick here with episode 58 of the 77-day video challenge. We're going to pick up where we left off yesterday, talking about the 5 stages of grief. And we're going to move into stage 4, which sounds, how can I say this? Depressing, because it's called depression. For me, I have to tell you, I would rather call it reality setting in. You've come to the point where it really hits home that this person um, is not coming back, that you're going to have to live the rest of your life without them, and the tears begin to fall. But this is what I'm going to tell you. For me, the tears were very therapeutic. I was very fortunate early on in my grief. There was a counselor by the name of Michelle Louvier that my wife used to work with. And Michelle was not just an addictions counselor, she was a life counselor and a grief counselor and a bunch of other things. And she's absolutely, in my mind, one of the best at what she does. And she invited me to come see her, and I went and I sat down and she showed me a little video, and it's from a book called Tear Soup. And I have to tell you, I recommend this book to anyone who's going through grief, uh, no matter who it was that passed. This book just really lays it all out for you and makes you understand that grief is, the tears part is a part of that grief, and that you have to take the time and give yourself a time, and that to pick the right places for the right type of sadness. For instance, I might snivel a little bit or tear up when I'm in the presence of people that I know will not understand. If I'm home alone, I might bawl like a baby. I might cry out. I might do whatever. And know that that's okay. That old British stiff upper lip thing just is not for me. Um, I found a lot of relief in being able to just sit and cry, sometimes for 5 minutes, sometimes for an hour, just letting it out and knowing that it was okay. Then there were certain people whom I trusted implicitly that I didn't have any problem bawling in front of them. Now, it's not something I wanted to do in front of everybody. One of the other things is being careful about who you take advice from. Because to be honest with you, most people don't understand. Even if they've been through grief, we all grieve a little bit different. So, one of the things it says in the book is my recipe for tear soup may not be the same as your recipe for tear soup. And my tear soup is not going to work for you. You need to have your own. Um, I still occasionally cry out loud at home by myself. And whenever I do, when I'm finished, I feel much better. I allow myself to do that. It's that if I was trying to hold it in, and there was a point early on where I did, I kind of wanted to hold. I didn't want to let anybody see me crying. I didn't want to. I didn't want to be vulnerable in that way in front of other people. But I reached a point where I understood that that was exactly what I needed to do. In my little poem, I say I walked a mile with sorrow, and what she taught me was invaluable, and that's absolutely true. Um, I have no problems when I feel it coming on to go ahead and let those tears out. And it's almost like it washes that pain and that sorrow out of me. So when they call it depression, I think too many people think of that as clinical depression, and it's not that. It is just allowing yourself to experience the loss, to admit that it's real, and to let it out. So whenever you're going through that, first off, let me just say this. I said it before, I'll say it again. I highly recommend this book or the little video to anyone who's going through grieving. It helped me immensely, and I can't imagine that it wouldn't help just about anybody. So that's my session for today, and I will see you guys tomorrow, one day at a time.